My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today I'll be doing a Metal King, aka Divine Masculine reading for you today. Usually on Mondays we have all lovers engaging in their dialogue, but they didn't want to speak to each other today, or rather, DM is kind of elusive. He is really thinking about things, and he needed some space, so he's not ready to speak today. Okay, maybe later down in the week I'll check in and see. But not today. He couldn't face DF. He has a lot of things to process. Okay, so instead I'm going to give you a Metal King and give you some insight as to what's happening in DM's life. And when I say he, masculine energy. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Spiritually and emotionally, what's happening? This may also give us 3D things too, but I have a 3D section that's happening that I'll do. Okay, so DM, what's happening? What might he be experiencing at this point in time? Oh Lord, the water app. He's filling his own cup. That's what they're telling me. He's filling his own cup of love. He has to learn to love himself, or he's not going to be able to love you. And that's just facts. That's just facts. I think what we like to tell ourselves, his soul loves us. But his 3D self cannot love until he loves himself. So what we've been experiencing is something akin to obsession, and of course that subconscious love in his soul, but consciously love, unconditionally love DF until he reaches that point of self-love. He won't be able to give it. We're just fooling ourselves. Okay, so we have the cosmos, we have creativity, vastness, really getting, you see, look at this connecting line from spirit coming down to the 3D. So I'm getting a lot of 5D experiences with him right now, really connecting with the cosmos, and that's sparking his creativity and really getting him aware of a world outside of his social group, outside of the norm. I'm getting the moon is, of course, really in focus here. So I'm getting, you see that that lunar eclipse might have had profound impact upon him, might have sparked a lot of changes. We see 41 that reduced to 5, and 5 is about a card of challenge and change, right? And maybe that's why he didn't want to speak today, because I'm getting that would have triggered him hard into action, and all the upgrades and stuff might have had him disoriented. Not only that, it was a moon in Cancer, and Cancer is all about the emotions. So anything that was buried, emotions, and the moon, especially a person's moon in Cancer, anything that was buried there would have come up or risen to the surface, especially if there are things deep and dark, and that would have disoriented them. So we understand why they wouldn't want to talk today, right? What we have here, the dream walker. So I'm getting right away lots of dream experiences, lots of astral travel. It says dream, the collective good, illusions, but I wouldn't want to say illusions. I want to say visions. So a lot of them having a lot of astral experiences right now, that are really opening up their eyes to this eternal love, because this is a card number 8, and 8, of course, is the infinity sign, right? Just upright. Right, so it's really opening their eyes, and they're really seeing their spiritual gifts and their spiritual strength. I'm also getting this unveiling of these spiritual gifts, this acceptance of their spiritual gifts. Is really doing a lot for their self-esteem, because the reason why a lot of them had a lot of low self-esteem is that they might have been comparing themselves to people in their family group. I'm going to say soul group, but what I really mean is their immediate family group, their social group, right? And always feeling like they come up short or they don't belong. But an apple is always going to feel shortchanged or going to feel less than or inferior if it keeps comparing itself to an orange, right? It's two different things, and I think this is what they're recognizing, that they're unique, that they're different, but they belong, just not where they're at right now. So they're searching for their soul tribe, right? And that's why we talk about this collective good, right? They're searching for their soul tribe. They're recognizing they do belong. There was nothing ever wrong with them. Their social group made them feel like something was wrong with them and that they were a fuck up. But there was nothing ever wrong with them. They were always unique. They were always special. And I think they're coming into the acceptance of that. They know that they're beginning to know their truth. And then we have Shadow Queen. So what I'm getting here, there is a knowledge that they're acquiring. It says acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. So there's knowledge that they're acquiring. But I'm getting in terms of their divinity, because this is a card number 7. But I'm also getting that there is knowledge that they're getting about the Shadow Queen, which is, I am interpreting it to be the karmic, right? They're being enlightened about the Shadow Queen, and they're recognizing just how insecure and how manipulative this Shadow Queen is. But remember, the Shadow Queen, the karmic, is the extreme distorted version of themselves. So as they reflect on the karmic, they're also seeing their darkness as well. So there's a lot of shadow work being done, and this is really rocking their foundation. This is a card number 16. So this is a tower moment for them, recognizing that this karmic, yes, as toxic as they are, is also part of them being mirrored back to them for healing. Let's get another card. I'll take about 5 of these. And that's exactly what I got. Beautiful, right? And then we have the Phoenix. All right, so definitely this death and rebirth cycle is happening. It's also 29, reduced to 11, of course. That is very significant for light code activation, and also very significant for twin flame journeys or soul connections, higher soulmate connections, right? So I'm really getting that they're getting a lot of activations right now and powerful awakenings all around. A lot of them started waking up last year, and this year, the year of the Emperor, because it's a number 4 year, it's powerful and it's undeniable, and they cannot resist it anymore. This is a surrender to change. Okay, a rebirth cycle, surrender to change. So you are going to feel them very different. Their energy is going to feel very different. But some of them may still be trying to do the same old tactics to regain control of their life. But they are different. Believe in your intuition. Their energy is different. You feel it already. But some don't. Be on guard as well, because some of them are going to be trying the same tactics. Okay, and then we have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment, unconditional love for you, because you are their mirror, and that is, propelling this unconditional love for self, right? So they're thinking about you a lot, thinking about laying foundations. We have a 44, and of course 44 is about solid foundation, because number 4 is about solid foundation, and it's also a card of strength, because 4 and 4 is 8, right? So they're trying to figure out, how do they gain the strength to manifest what they want in their life, which is you. Let's see what else they're experiencing on this journey right now, the soul connection. These are my twin experience cards. They're available on my website, and it really gives us insight as to what our counterpart might be experiencing on the twin flame journey, soulmate journey. And even if you're on twins, you have a soul connection, this is relevant. Once you've been guided here by your guides, there's a message here for you. Okay? Remember, we are all connected. We're not that different, It's just that twins have double mission. But we're not all that different. We're all on that journey to self-love and self-acceptance. And on the bottom, okay, so we already know that some of them are researching twin flames, and they're thinking about reconciliation. The telepathic communication might be very strong with you guys. And of course, all sorts of spiritual gifts unfolding. So let's see, for this particular group of divine masculines that are really waking up hard this year, that are surrendering to transformation, what are they experiencing right now in their journey? Okay, so we have their surrendering to the divine plan. Okay, we have divine plan, surrendering to the divine plan. I'm going to pull some cards on these and see if we get further insight. But they're surrendering to the divine plan. They're recognizing there's something bigger than themselves at play, right? They're not here to be nymphomaniacs, do drugs, and just enjoy themselves, be narcissists. No, they're recognizing that they're here for a particular purpose. Feeling your presence. So a lot of them can feel your energy. They might be feeling you around everywhere they turn. Maybe there's something that reminds them of you. So they have nowhere to hide. Okay, they have absolutely nowhere to hide right now. And then we have here heart chord. So I'm getting feeling your presence, feeling your emotions, and really feeling that heart activation, that soul bond, that heart bond with you here. And then we have, well, the ever-present stalking. Well, we know this. Okay, let me get 2 more cards. And then we have sacred union. So, right, thinking about union with you, but also I'm getting maybe a lot of astral sex experiences. Maybe feeling very connected to you on all levels in terms of, root chakra, everything, all energy centers being connected. And then we have they're receiving some blessings here. I'm being guided to take 1 more card. Yeah, the card on the bottom. That's what they want me to pull. So a lot of them here in this karmic cycle. Okay, so let's deconstruct these and let's get some further information. Okay, especially with regard to this karmic cycle. Let's find out what's happening with that. All right, these are the Lunar Soul Tarot. A lot of you feel drawn to this particular deck. I love this deck, particularly for the Lovers card, and I hope that it pops out so I can show you. Right, so let's see the divine plan. Right, so they're recognizing, that this third party and the pain and suffering that they're going through with this third party is all part of the divine plan. They're recognizing that it's for a purpose, because a lot of them were just there in their pain, but now they're recognizing, listen, there's something karmic here. There's a lot of them are they're coming into the realization that this third party that they're with, because a lot of you that are resonating with me, there's a third party. This third party, this karmic could be and the third party could be a job, and it could also be their friends and family, and it could be all of those, and it could be an intimate partner as well. They're recognizing that this is part of the divine plan, and it is also part of their karma for basically being an ass. They're recognizing that. A lot of them do feel punished, but it's not about punished. It's about soul growth. And the truth of this, they're really recognizing, it's really rushing into them. Okay? They're getting enlightened. They're seeing a different perspective. I think before, a lot of them were sinking into depression, thinking, why me? But now, I think a lot of them are recognizing, yes, me. This is part of my soul path. This is a part of the divine plan. Okay? So there's an acceptance here. They know why this is happening. Let's see what's happening. Why Spirit showed us feeling your presence. What's that about? We have King of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm getting that you're in their energy a lot, and they're thinking about you, thinking about things that they can, ways that they can come back to you, ways that they can fit into your life, really being triggered hard by you. And it makes them feel very inadequate. Not only that, feeling your energy and presence makes them recognize how deep into their attachment with the material world they were. What else am I getting here? Yeah, they're recognizing that they were in their pride and ego. They were in their pride and ego. Not that, you're not physically there. They're recognizing this. And they're feeling really burdened by the ways that they weren't there for you in the past, and the ways that they treated you, because they recognize that you've always been in their corner. And I'm getting that, they're feeling a hunger for you right now. And that's because my tummy is rumbling. Everything that happens during a reading is part of the reading, okay? Yeah. So there's a hunger that they're feeling for you, but at the same time, they feel very burdened by how they may have treated you. They're recognizing that you were always there. You were always there in their corner, right? And they've always known that you were there for them, but they're really feeling guilty about how they weren't there for you. They didn't show up. They didn't show up. they were there in third parties not showing up. They also want you to know that even though they're in this third party, you are always there at the forefront of their mind, at the forefront of their emotions. And that's what makes this third party even more burdensome, because they recognize who their true soul partner is. Okay, let's hear about this heart chord. Spirit, why did you bring us this heart chord card? Yeah, this heart chord, they're feeling all your feelings, and because of that, there's this great passion that's been ignited inside for you. Indeed, it never died. It never died. But it's pushing them to take action and to really fight for this connection. All these emotions. A lot of them having a lot of heart chakra activations here, right? So, the fact that you guys aren't in contact is really, really triggering them hard. They may be feeling a lot of strong sexual chemistry as well. And that's also pushing them to fight for this connection. Yeah. They're recognizing that you're everything that they ever dreamed of. You're everything that they ever dreamed of. You are a wish come true. You are a dream come true for them, right? They're really feeling this very deeply. Well, we know what the stalking is about, but let's just get some. What's this? Yeah, they're stalking because they really want to invest in this connection, and they want to make sure that nobody's poaching on their territory. whilst you guys aren't in contact, right? They're really looking at you. Some of them might be looking at you 5D spying, remote viewing. Wow, remote viewing. But this stalking that they're doing, whatever it is, they're fully awake. They're fully awake. They know who you are. They know who you are. Then we have sacred union. That's my tummy. Oh gosh, please stop. So there is a hunger. There's a hunger. I don't like to read after I've eaten. I like to read when I'm fasting, right? So early in the morning and stuff, because I feel like I get more powerful downloads. But it's also not nice for you guys because you get to hear my tummy. All right. So anyway, so we have getting a lot of enlightenment about what this is all about. And thinking about getting a lot of downloads. Yeah, a lot of downloads about what is the purpose of this connection? What is the purpose of this relationship? Why are they giving you this? We get another card. Oh, they're also thinking about how to offer this commitment, how to manifest this twin flame soulmate connection. But I'm also getting that they're recognizing how they were manipulated so heavily in the past. They're just recognizing that, and they're recognizing all the blocks that other people and they put up against this sacred union. Spirit, tell us about this karmic cycle. Okay, so a lot of them are freeing themselves. So if they're with some kind of karmic, they're in a karmic job, whatever it is, they're freeing themselves right now. It's definitely in their thought process. They know this is what they have to do. Some of them have already executed that, because the Empress will not be denied. She's calling, right? They view you as a blessing. They view you as a blessing. So a lot of them getting rid of these karmic things, karmic partners, disconnecting themselves from family that were just narcissists, and really taking a long, hard look at self and why they were trapped in so many different karmic cycles, or rather one long karmic cycle that might have been with different people. We get another. Yeah, and stepping into self-love, releasing a cycle of codependency, because this is it. It's not just about the karmic partner, it's about codependency. Codependent on jobs, on substances, on karmic partners, all these things. They're releasing this because they're recognizing that all of it is because they didn't love self. So this is what they're doing right now, stepping into self-love so that they can be totally independent. What's the blessings that they're receiving right now? It's like Spirit is giving them the green light to come towards the F. We have the Three of Wands in reverse, so no longer waiting, feeling quite impatient. And not only that, one of the blessings that they're getting is that the third party is out of the picture for a lot of you guys. If it hasn't happened yet, it is going to happen, right? There's still a lot of people, a lot of karmic partners and karmic family members still trying to hold on to DM, but he's making a move. He's making a move. A lot of you have already emailed me about being in contact. Yeah, he's making a move. No longer investing. A lot of them might have had issues financially, but because your person, your DM, has learned his lesson, they're receiving blessings from the divine. Okay. Okay. So let's really get down into the 3D. What's happening to him right now? What's happening in his life? 3D. 3D stuff. Okay. So we have distant horizons. We have despair. I'm just going to take 5. We have gift. I never get that message with that card, but I'm getting it today. We have sudden wealth. Let me get one more. And we have the main male, divine masculine, beautiful. All right, so this is what I'm seeing here. I'm getting really unique messages today. Usually I don't get these. All right, so we have distant horizons. I went to card number 36, reduced to 9. So I'm getting a lot of them are in hermit mode. If they are with karmic partners, it's very distant. They've broken the chain that may have had them stuck, and they're as free as a bird. My goodness, I've never gotten that with this card. They're as free as a bird, and they're thinking about traveling towards you, coming and saying something. Let me pull a card on that. But they're taking time out for themselves first. That's the message I'm getting today. Usually I don't get that message. Yeah, they're taking time out to regroup because I think a lot of them have had a lot of financial losses, and they're not feeling good enough, and they don't want any conflict either. But a lot of them have eliminated the conflict in their lives. Yeah, I told you. And they really want to communicate. So that's, for some of you, it's them traveling towards you to deliver communication, right? Because they're no longer confused. But for a lot of them, they're taking time out to really regroup, right? They've been through a lot. A lot of them really depressed right now because, going through tough things. If they're going through breakups, divorce, this is someone that they would have thought was the one at some point in time. So there's a sense of loss there, and there's a sense of challenge, and there might be financial issues happening as well. I've noticed somebody's looking for employment here, and they're kind of homeless. Let's see what that is about. Yeah, manifesting a new beginning for themselves because of this despair. They want out. They want out, and they want to passionately press forward and live their life. They've been living in hell with a karmic for the longest while. They want to press forward, right? So a lot of them might be depressed right now because there's definitely a karmic that's out in the cold. But Spirit is giving them the gift of hope. And I've never gotten this with this card, but this is what it is. A gift of hope and a gift of strength. Because this is a star card with 17, but it's also the strength card here. Because 17 reduced to 8. So Spirit is giving them the gift of hope in the form of a gift of hope over this karmic partner, in the form of leaving this karmic partner. I was wondering where Spirit was going with this, because we got Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who's a karmic for me. Justice in reverse, who's a karmic for me. And then I was like, okay, what's this gift? But it's the gift of walking away. Spirit has given them the gift of hope and the strength to walk away. It's a gift of walking away. Spirit has handed it. See, the gift is coming from the heavens. Okay? Spirit has given them that gift. It's a gift of walking away. Okay, so, and there's also good karma that's coming to a lot of them as well. It's a card number 11. It says sudden wealth. So, for quite a few of them, this sudden wealth or this financial independence is also spurring their emotional independence as well, right? And that's offering them an opportunity to balance out the scales and to get, what did I just say? To move on, to heal and move on from situations that are very, very toxic. And then we have the main male stepping into that divine masculine energy. There. And this is the highest expression of divine masculine energy, Leo the Sun. It's the highest expression of it. And it's the most positive card in the deck. Releasing all the conflict, having that Tower moment and triumphing. Making that Tower moment work for them. Yeah, because they were feeling burdened. Right? A lot of them still stalking. Okay. Alrighty, so what is DM thinking regarding DF? What's he thinking regarding DF? We have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. We have 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Star in reverse, Aquarian energy. And the last card, we have the Lovers. All right, so we see that DM has made a decision in love. Okay, it's made a decision when it comes to you, but I am getting and wants to be fair to you, balance the scales, come and bring this relationship back into balance, because he has ascended. He has ascended, right? So he wants to have balance in his life. No longer wants to live in this nightmare with this karmic here, right? But very much aware that there's a lot of healing that needs to be done in order to get this relationship back into balance, because a lot of them may have betrayed you, may have lied to you. There was a lot of deception, right? And that is why they may not be coming forward right now to invest in this connection, because there's a lot of shame. A lot of shame. But they know that you're the one, but they're delaying this sacred union because there's a lot of shame and they want to get themselves into balance as well. I'm just going to pull cards to clarify. Spirit, tell us about this Lovers card in reverse. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords reversed. The Devil in reverse. So this already tells me that they made a decision in love. So that reaffirms the message that I gave you. They made a decision in love to release this karmic, because this karmic was the devil. So they're saying goodbye to the devil. And this karmic, as I said, could be a job, could be karmic family, whatever it is. They've made that decision. So this is a choice in love that they're making. I told you, they wrapped up the cycle. If they haven't done it yet, it's coming, and very, very soon, right? They wrapped up the cycle. See, I'll pull a timing card on this and see if we can get a time. All right, so what's this? Temperance? Yeah, they've made a decision. They're coming back to balance out the situation. Yeah, they're just not feeling in their power right now. every time they think about, facing their fears, i.e. you and rejection, they don't feel like they're in their power. And that's why we see this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, I'm thinking. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. They're building themselves up, trying to work on their self-love so that they can come in and approach you. But right now, not feeling too confident about that venture. Why is the Star in reverse? Well, no longer confused. They know they have to come and heal the situation. Okay? No longer confused. Right? We have 7-7. So there's also divine. The divine is pushing them to come in. Right? And they're releasing a cycle of pain and betrayal in order to do so, to bring this balance. Okay? All right. Let me just go into my divine timing deck. I don't usually use it, but let me use it today and see if I can get a timing card. What's this? It says November. So it looks like everything is going to culminate in November. Let me pull a card on November. Spirit, tell us what's going to happen in November. Although we asked already, we're just looking for confirmation. Okay, so total transfer. Listen, you don't play with spirit, okay? Total transformation is going to happen in November. And what is the death card? The death card is Scorpio. Scorpio is November. So you're going to see the total transformation. You're going to see the manifestation of all you ever wanted. It's telling me November. Everything is going to happen in November. This sacred union, totally surrendering to transformation, is going to happen in November. We have two November cards here. All right, so they're telling me November. Okay, it looks like November for union, and it's the 11th month, isn't it? Okay, I mean, what else do you want? The 11th month on the Lovers. All right, so if this is resonating for you guys, please like the video. Firstly, make a comment down below. Sad face, angry face, whatever it is, a dot, a full stop. I love it. A full stop. And if you can click on any of the ads, whether it's the banner ads or the skippable ads that play during the video, that'd be nice. And then if you can join me in the extended, that would be even better. All right. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing. We're going to go deeper into this. We're going to have a look at heart space energy regarding you. What is he hiding? What's blocking the connection right now? 3D messages, 5D messages, and then potential actions towards you. And you can also order your own Metal King reading. Okay, it's all on my website, www.madeforlove.com. All right, guys, take care. Bye.